And just like that, oh boy, Miranda. Ooh.
She just Amazoned me.
Amazon me. Did you just make that up?
I think so.
Hello everyone, the December review here, back again with the next installment of SATC AJLT. Spoilers are ahead, so make sure you check out the show first on HBO. Episode 5 has arrived and it's entitled Tragically Hip. We open with Carrie using an umbrella to get up her stairs due to her bad back. Seema insists that she sees a specialist, and sure enough, Carrie needs hip surgery. Meanwhile, Charlotte is taken back when she learns her daughter has given herself a new name. Her and Harry visit her school to have a discussion about Rose, now named Rock, and end up leaving more uncertain than before. For Miranda, the wheels are about to come careening off the tracks as her drinking and newfound feelings for Che collide inside Carrie's apartment. Episode 5 felt very much like a turning point in the season. Up until now, there have been a lot of moving parts, either with storylines or new characters. The series began again with such a huge emotional twist. It's tough to gain traction when you feel like you're trying to run in 3 feet of water. Those new ideas appear to have settled into the overall path the show finds itself in, and has given some answers to the questions that it's raised. Carrie's emotional journey from her loss seems to have evolved enough to where she can think forward versus the past. Charlotte's early overreacting chaos also seems to have subsided into a more rational scenario with Lisa and the committee. This allows her narrative to focus more on the changing landscape of her home. As for Miranda, she smashed through the walls of routine that's been holding her back and went straight into full-fledged blow-it-all-up mode. Miranda's had an interesting journey so far. Known to be the voice of reason for the most part on the show, her return has brought with it a bit of an anti-Miranda. One who has given up her career to start over and finds herself awkwardly walking through a new chapter a bit lost. She's given up trying to control her home life and instead exist within it, finding solace in Netflix, ice cream toppings, and the drink. But all of that collides in episode 5. After receiving a book on how to quit drinking, one she confides to Carrie she thought was Charlotte's doing, Miranda finds herself with Che at Carrie's apartment while Carrie is sleeping, until she wakes up and finds herself in a rather uncomfortable situation needing assistance. The end result is a very upset Carrie and a very embarrassed Miranda getting things all out on the table. It's a game changer for Miranda, who's been holding things back for quite some time. It's also an extremely well-acted exchange between the pair as they fight back the tears. It's a pretty powerful moment.
What would I say? That I don't want to be this person anymore? That I want to be something more? That this isn't enough?
That is exactly what you should say.
Well, then I said it.
Her relationship with Steve has always been a bit rocky. The themes discussed in this new series have already been around since the first SATC movie. For Miranda, the episode ends with her realizing she in fact ordered that book in a late-night binge and flushes her remaining bottles down the sink. Chances are we're going to see more of a sure-fired Miranda going forward. The episode also brought with it a rather interesting Samantha exchange. I've already discussed how well I thought the show has handled Kim Cattrall's departure, choosing to keep the character going through text. In a nice surprise, we actually see the recent text exchanges between Carrie and Samantha as the two share a few real-time words with each other. While the characters certainly missed on the show, it's pretty cool to get these moments so far. And an added bonus, the music being played during the scene is definitely a version of the SATC theme song. It's a nice touch. Thankfully, we have Anthony here to step into that vacant role. We get a very funny lunch between all 3 leads and Anthony as the friends go over Carrie's surgery recovery process. It's these types of scenes that longtime fans will certainly get a good smile from.
Anthony!
What? She laughed! And this is my first solo lunch with you ladies. I've really got to bring it.
Must also be mentioned the continued great work from Evan Handler as Harry. He got some great material in episode 4, and here he shines again during the school visit. His believability, compassion, and comedic timing has always been a highlight since he first entered the show in season 5. So we are officially halfway through the new season. Right at the end of this episode, we ended up fast forwarding 3 months. So it will be interesting to see where some of these loose threads have found themselves next week. Are Miranda and Steve done? Have Charlotte and Harry found acceptance? Will Carrie bump into Aiden soon? I couldn't help but wonder.
Do you even own a flat shoe?
Yes, I bought a pair of Toms in 2007. But that was just because it made me feel like a good person.
If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel for more, and let me know your thoughts on the show in the comments section below.